Welcome to the 5-Week Linguist Show. If you want to learn a language or you teach a language, you've come to the right place. Join Janina each week for tips, resources, and advice for making engaging language learning happen anytime, anywhere.
I once heard someone say that you can tell the difference between a native speaker and someone who's learned French or Spanish as a second language by their prepositions. And I think it's absolutely true. I think it's one of those things that comes last in a language because they're so often attached to phrasal verbs, for example. In French, we say to get married with. And in English, we say to get married to. Same deal in Spanish. You get married with somebody. So there's no wonder that these words like with and of and from can be difficult to remember. Prepositions of location can also be really difficult. There's a lot to know. Next to, on top of, far from, close to. But they're so important and they're used so frequently. I just wanted to share a few activities that you can do in your classes that are fun to teach prepositions of location. I really like to start with a version of where is spot. Doesn't matter how old my students are, this is a great place to start. See this fantastic picture book? It illustrates really nicely really common prepositions of location. You can see it below in Spanish as well, ¿Dónde está spot? And in French, où est spot? What's most fun about these books is that the pages actually move. So the clock opens, you can lift up the rug to look under it. Really nice, bringing those prepositions to life. So after I've introduced prepositions and we've noted them, probably your textbook has some, I really like to play this fun game, Where's the Baby? So your students might have their notes or books, wherever they've got these prepositions that they've learned from you. And everyone's going to close their eyes. And you hide the baby. Okay? Thinking about places in your classroom that you can hide the baby. You can hide it under something, on top of something, next to something. After it's been hidden, they open their eyes and you ask them, where's the baby? And they have to state it using the preposition. And then we take turns. Someone new comes, everyone closes their eyes, and we hide the baby. It's actually really fun, and my students beg to play it. Another fun activity to supplement your exercises in your book is called Draw What I Say. So I have these little white boards, and they're very easy to get. You can get them any little memo boards at any, discount department store, or even I heard somebody say that they had some big shower board cut up into smaller squares. So basically, you can even use paper. Basically, the point is for everyone to have their own little board. So they're going to draw what you say. This works really nicely if you're doing prepositions in the context of a house or even directions. So they're going to draw something, and you're going to know immediately by what they've done if they've gotten it or not. So you might have them draw a room, for example. And they're going to put the bed in the middle of the room. And then they're going to put a nightstand next to the bed. And they're going to put a lamp on top of the nightstand. You get the picture, whatever vocabulary you're doing. And it's so much fun because they can draw along with what you say. It's just a great comprehension activity. And you get to check in and assess understanding and clarify right away. Another activity using prepositions of the home is the dollhouse. So I have a dollhouse with lots of furniture and lots of little home things in it. And again, it's basically the same idea as draw what you say. You might even want to do it before you do draw what I say, or after. It really depends. You've got the dollhouse, you've got the furniture, and you tell them where to put things. Put the table in the middle of the room. Put the plates on the table. Put the sofa next to the door. It's a lot of fun. Another fun way to do prepositions of location, and it works really nicely when you're recycling or when you're introducing commands, is basically your own version of Simon Says. They're going to have to do what you say, following your Simon Says rules of putting things around the classroom or the dollhouse or wherever where you say they're going to go. And what's really fun about this is you can bring this up into a good speaking activity, perhaps in year 2, year 1, where the students all take turns being the leader. How do you teach prepositions?
Thank you for listening to the 5-Week Linguist Show with Janina Klimas. Join us each week here and visit us at reallifelanguage.com/reallifelanguageblog for more resources for learning and teaching languages.